Hey guys, we're back with the Screen Team. My name is Chris. I'm being joined by this lovely lady next to me. It's Maisha, and we're getting ready to review a movie called The Mountain Between Us. This is a movie that I have not yet experienced, but Maisha has, and I'm hoping she can sell me on this movie.
Oh, yeah.
You think you can do it?
Oh, 100%.
All right, we're going to find out. So we got a movie here. It stars Idris Elba. It stars Kate Winslet. They are two strangers. They're on a plane. Where are they going, man?
Well, honestly, they're trying to get back home. He's a doctor. He's trying to get back to his patient, who is a little boy, needs surgery, and she's trying to get home for her wedding.
Okay.
Her wedding the next day, and there's a heavy storm in Colorado, and they cannot, flights are grounded, and they can't get a rental car, and she overhears him talking, and she's just like, you know what, I know someone. So she says, I have an idea, and they go charter a plane.
Right.
Well, I don't know. God, you guys have to see it. It's so amazing. I'm so excited.
I'm sold.
I'm so excited. But the plane goes down. I don't want to tell you necessarily exactly what happens, but the plane does go down, and they awaken. Well, she awakens days later, and she's very badly injured.
Oh, wow.
And he awakens shortly a few hours later, and the pilot is gone. He did not make it. And so I can tell you guys that the pilot didn't make it. It's not a spoiler.
I think it's in the trailer, too.
Yeah.
So we've got these two folks together, and they've got to survive. Ain't nobody coming to help them, right?
Yeah, and on top of that, there was no flight plan made.
Oh, no.
So, no. So, I mean, to add the fact that you've already crashed, there's no flight plan.
Yeah.
No one knows where they are. No one knows where the plane even remotely was when it went down. So now, Idris Elba's character kind of has to shoulder Kate Winslet a lot of the way. And, I mean, there's just bear traps and falling through ice. I mean, but then there's also this relationship that you build when you have all of your survival built on another person, as someone you don't know at all. And there's begs the questions where your morals step in. Like, what do you do? And you kind of feel like, I don't know who you are, and my life depends on you. Do you go through things? There are things to try to figure out who they are if they're not communicating to you. What do you do? Like, I think for me, morals are out the window. I need to know who you are, man. You may be a serial killer.
Just so you know, if we're ever on a plane and it goes down, I'm going to need you to carry me across the mountain, because I ain't getting it done, man. I can't even start a fire, so this is on you.
Oh, man. Well, that's okay, because I keep a knife in my purse.
Good to know. Good to know, man. So, yeah, you got us covered with hunting and fishing and all. Yeah, we're good. We're good if we ever go down in a plane.
You're something.
We might not be good, but at least we got some protection. So, Maisha, we got these two heavy hitters, two great actors, Kate Winslet, Idris Elba. What did you think about their performances in this film?
Oh, I thought the performances were amazing. You would never think that two people could carry an entire film. I mean, you had Will Smith do it in I Am Legend for the most part, but it was almost like you had a cacophony of voices, even though it was just two people speaking.
Yeah.
There was never, the silence was sound. It was just so well done. There was so much said in the silent moments. Because for the first few days of the crash, Idris Elba is pretty much alone. She's out. There's no one else to talk to.
Man, that's so scary.
Yeah, and and thank God he's a doctor. I mean, I guess if you got to crash with anybody,
do it with a doctor. Is there a doctor on the plane? Well, yes, there is.
There is, and I just so happen can fix you. I mean, you just see so many. The only way I can describe it is the amount of sound in the silence, and you don't get that in a lot of films. There was so much said without words that you understood, and it was heavy. I mean, the movie itself felt very heavy. I almost held my breath through so much of it. You just kind of wait to breathe. And just seeing her injuries and knowing that it's just him. How do you help?
Yeah.
But they do end up finding a dog. So it ends up being two strangers and a dog. And the dog does play a good role.
Well, good.
Thank God for that dog.
So I'm curious. You said this movie's heavy. It's heavy with dramatic elements. I'm curious as far as some of the content in this film. Was this movie rated R? Is there language and violence, stuff like that?
There's not really language or violence. I mean, would I see it with a little child? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
There is a physical scene, so I wouldn't see it with children. I mean, it depends on what you want your kids to see, but I wouldn't. But I thought it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely for adults, because it makes you think. It's just not one of those, oh my God, what would I do in that scenario? It's more of, how much could you trust a stranger with your life?
Yeah.
When your sole survival depends on one another. And DeAndre and I, that's my husband, guys, to let you know, we had a great conversation about it. If I was on a plane with a stranger, what would happen? Like, because it kind of seems like she forgets that she has a fiance for a little bit there.
Oh, hey now.
So,
giddy up.
Yeah. I mean, it's Idris Elba, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't forget about my husband.
So I was going to get ready to ask you, did he give you a hall pass if this ever happens?
He did not. That was the crux of our conversation. He did not get one either. It was so good.
Oh, good. I'm really, really glad. And, I love Kate Winslet. I love Idris Elba. So, and with your glowing review, I think I'm going to go see this movie.
I think you and Sabrina would really enjoy it.
Good. The movie's called The Mountain Between Us, and it stars Idris Elba. It stars Kate Winslet. It's good. Check it out.
Stars the cold.
Stars the cold. We've got more reviews coming your way next, including the brand new review of the new movie Black Panther. It's coming your way next on the Screen Team.